All you gotta do is lock in a little bit and you can get one of these, man. I done made it, haven't achieved the goals that I wanted to achieve yet, but this simply did not happen overnight. Oh man, beautiful car. A car is to actually build yourself up. You start building consistency, you start building a life that you actually want to live. Never know something's achievable until you do it. The day has come where the new car has came. I'm excited to show you guys, but listen up, man. This is the biggest purchase I ever made. The crazy amount of hard work that I put in to put myself in this position. I feel like I still haven't done anything, but I'm gonna show you the whip right now. Lo and behold, this is the car. 2021 M3 competition carbon package. We have the lasers on here. It's absolutely insane spec right here. M3 comp, baby. It's actually crazy to me spending like 6 figures on a car, and it's not something that I'm kind of proud of, but at the end of the day, we make these investments to better our future, and like hopefully this car is gonna make me more money, right? And that's the only thing I've ever put my money into that is a depreciating asset. It's raining outside. I'm not really even gonna push it today. I need to get it detailed because honestly, actually, I haven't even showed you guys the inside of this whip. The inside is absolutely insane. Look at this. We got the blue guts. M3 competition on the floor. Carbon seats. This is the perfect spec. You know, I could have got some other spec and maybe I wouldn't have carbon seats, I wouldn't have the neon. Supposedly they have carbon ceramic brakes, which, you know, I found to find out they're probably lying to me like at this point, because, you know, I got the brake dust on the wheels, but we got the carbon roof. If you haven't seen already, it's better to look at it in the sun. But overall, got the side skirts, rear diffuser type of thing, but it's mainly stock though. And we also got the lip spoiler as well. But you know, tell me what you guys think. Tell me how you're feeling about it in the comments, because I basically, you know, went bankrupt buying this car. And I really like how the front looks. The front is super tough, super tough. But listen, we're gonna get some clips today. It's raining the rest of the week. I'm about to go to the grocery store, about to fill this up with gas right now, so then I can have a good rest of my day. But I was literally just driving it up and down the street, and that shit lost traction when I was at like 4 RPM. So I'm not even gonna push it. I need to learn this car. When you guys buy new cars, make sure that you actually learn how to drive the car itself and you test it out from the beginning. Especially if it's a rear wheel drive, don't floor that shit, because you really don't know how to drive it, right? So I need to learn how to drive this car. I need to learn the ins and outs of this car in order for me to actually, you know, understand and not make any stupid decisions driving the whip. But hey man, I'm excited, about to get into the whip, and about to have me a day overall. So God bless. You know, this is what God does when you work hard, and as easy as he gave it to you, he can take it away. So don't take anything for granted. Let's lock in. Let me give you a little POV, turning the car on. You know, we got the carbon fiber on the dash. It truly actually feels unbelievable to be in this car and to actually just have it in my possession, because it's literally been getting delayed for 2 to 3 weeks now. But all we can say is alhamdulillah, man. God blesses us with great things to do more things. You know, this is just motivation, and it's funny. It's just funny seeing like people actually just looking at this car as an eye catcher for sure. But that's actually amazing, man. Just amazing. I'm very blessed, very thankful, feeling thankful today. This woman almost just hit my whip, bro. Just like that. That's how quick it can be. Like, you got the rainbow flag on your shit, you just want to hit my car. It's a POV. It's hella low, so because it's low, I cannot mess around these curves. Oh man, beautiful car. I didn't made it, haven't achieved the goals that I wanted to achieve yet, but this is just a small token. Like, this is one of the things that's going to keep me going forever. I just turned 21 years old 3 days ago. Now I have an M3 competition with carbon bucket seats, neon green on the outside. I don't even know what color this is, man. I'm not really like a super car guy, but I don't even know what color this is for real. Carbon roof, man. I'm extremely excited. It's actually insane seeing this right now, like right in front of me. I've been waiting for so long, as now it's just finally here. Man, just made it back to the crib. In addition to like the keys that they gave me for the new car, the M3 Comp, like look, they gave me these keys, which are nice, right? I feel like they could do better with the keys though. They also gave me this. So right here is card key. Basically, it works just like a Tesla. So whenever you have this in your wallet, it works just like a key card, and then you can get into that. You can optimize your phone and have it as a key as well. You don't need the key card and you don't need your key. All you need is your actual phone, and then you can easily get in there. But yeah, I'm about to lock in and do some work, sit on my desk real quick. My room's not done, so don't mind it, but some stuff is a little messy. I just got some cat trees for my cat here. Got the Chipotle sauce. Let me get that back in the kitchen, bro. Everything that gets messed up in my penthouse is usually from my cat. She hella spoiled. She don't even know it. Yeah, about to lock in, do some work. I'm waiting for the rain to stop because the rear-wheel drive M3 Comp, that shit does not stick. It literally does not stick to the ground at all. I was hitting like 1/4 throttle and the wheels are spinning, which obviously like spooked me a little bit. Just like I was telling you guys, whenever you get a new car, you need to break yourself into it. You need to know how it operates. You need to know the edges, how many inches are on the front end, on the back end, on the side of the car. You can't be just white lining and you don't even know the car itself. You got to get a feel for the car, know how it drives, know how it slips, know how it moves, knows how it grooves type shit. So whenever you get a new car, make sure you take like 1 to 2 weeks to break it in and understand it before you start drifting, doing dumb shit, because you don't want to wreck a brand new car by doing stupid, irreversible decisions. You know what I mean? But I'm about to get to work, do some tasks for the day, because all I've been doing today is just driving this new car. And just how it is. Like, I want to go back in the garage right now and get in the car and drive it. But I'm super excited, but also, you know, it puts me in a space where now I have to produce, right? Bills have to be paid. Gas alone on that car is probably, imagine, is gonna be $400 or $500 a month. And like, not including my penthouse rent, not including the notes, not including the insurance, not including the food. Like, look at this. Literally look at this right now. Look, this basket of food. I got a wagon because I live in the top floor of the penthouse. I don't want to carry this stuff everywhere. But this right here, couple things, egg whites, mouthwash, milk, just basic items from Costco. Probably around 8 items total. I paid $190. So that just shows you, like, everything is expensive. I have to produce. I have to make money. That is just where my mindset's at right now. But I just bought some steak from Costco, so I'm about to season it up, get it ready for the grill outside on the Penti. Actually, I'm not gonna make it just yet because I just ate, so I'm gonna eat in like an hour. But I'm about to, just season it up real quick, get settled in. My mind needs to stop hopping from thing to thing to thing because I keep stuttering. My mind keeps thinking from thing to thing. What I need to do? Should I have fun with the car? Should I get the work done that I've been procrastinating for the past week? Should I get the permits done? Should I look for new properties? Should I, get on calls? I don't know. There's a million different things that I be thinking about throughout the day. But all I gotta say from today, all you gotta do is lock in a little bit and you can get one of these, man. There's gonna be people in the comments like, oh, that's fake, bro. Like, dude, someone's gonna say there's a rental. Like, someone just DM me, is that really your car, bro? Like, I don't know. That's just how it is. Like, that's what you expect to come with success is hate. Because if no one's hating, then you're probably not successful. That's not fully true. If no one's hating, then you're not doing something right, You might be doing something right, and that's why someone is hating, because they see you in a position that they want to be in, and then they start hating because they're not in that position, and they don't think they can get to that position, and they don't think what you're doing is real because their small brain cannot comprehend the things that you're doing, because the dreams that you're living through are so big that people literally cannot comprehend them. At the end of the day, someone will deny and say something does not work or something is fake if their little mind simply cannot comprehend what is going on in this world. And that's just like the reality is. That's why there's a 1%. That's why there's 99%. Does that mean that 99% are stupid? No, not at all. I say the top 10% of people, they don't have to be millionaires, but they have to be socially aware. No, religiously aware, spiritually aware, physically aware, financially aware, emotionally aware. You just have to be aware, and then you are the top 10% of people. Money is not everything. Money is just a tool to get you what you want. Money is just a tool to get you where you want to be. And that's what I want to tell you guys. Do not live for money. Live for God, and then money comes along with it if you work hard. Don't think just because, oh, I pray every day, money's just going to land in my lap. That's not how it works. You have to pray. You have to seek God. You have to actually put the work in. God wants to see you working hard so he can continue rewarding you. Half of your success is God. The other half is you simply putting in the work. By you not putting in the work and praying is not going to get you to where you want to be. It's not going to get you financially there. It might get you spiritually there, which is very good. And I'm not saying stop praying and stop working. I'm saying work and pray at the same time. Have a good balance in your life. And I'm saying this, I probably seem like a hypocrite because I don't have the best balance. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm 21 years old. Just like you, I'm trying to figure out how to live, what I like, what I don't like. I can end up not liking this car a year down the road, but how would I even know that if I didn't buy it and if I didn't try it today, right? Learn from your failures. Make sure you continue getting better every single day. Make sure you pray to God. Make sure you work hard, and you'll end up in a great position. That's all it takes. But it's day by day. Don't think stuff just happens overnight. This simply did not happen overnight. 3 years I've been in the game. You know, could I have bought this cash a year ago? Yes. Would that be a great decision? Absolutely not. You just have to make calculated risks, calculated decisions, not decisions based on emotions. You need to make decisions based on statistics and based on facts and calculated risk. Please understand that. With that being said, I didn't even mean to give you guys the talking head. When I get into the zone a little bit, I get into the flow mode. And when I'm in my flow mode, I just start yapping, I just start talking. But let me unpack these groceries. Let me get settled in. Let me do what I need to do. But man, almost all moved into the new penthouse. But crazy, life can change absolutely fast. You just have to put your head down and lock in. And I'm not saying I'm that much ahead of anybody. I'm really not. I'm 3 to 6 months away of true lock-in between someone that doesn't have money versus me. Honestly, I'm not special at all. I can lose it all, and that's just what I know because, you know, God can take and God can give as he pleases. And if you take everything for granted, then everything can be taken from you in an instant. So once you put yourself in that mindset, it's going to make you grateful and less cocky for the good things that you have. About to pull up on my boy Kino with the new whip, man. I'm gonna get some clips in today and just test drive the car overall because it's been so wet outside. I haven't really been able to actually push my whip because rear wheel drive does not stick to the ground like that. So I had to head over a different part of town, meet up with my boy Kino. Gotta pick up the keys off my key holder. Get my wallet too. Put that in my pocket real quick. I think we good to go. Man, it's the first dry day driving this whip, man. You know what I'm saying? People already pulling up to us on the street, man. How you feel about that, Elijah?
The space coupe.
We're in the space coupe, man. They don't even want to pull up next to us for real. Oh, there he goes trying to race. Should I cream his ass?
They're not this spot. You should be fucking speeding at her.
Hey man, if an ambulance is coming and they want you to get on the side of the road and the road is clear, man, just keep going. Just keep taking your path. Don't let anyone stop you from, you know, taking the path that you want to take, taking the path that you need to take to get to where you want to be efficiently. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it would come this early, man, but we really did do it. We bought a G80 M3 competition, man. And I got the bucket seats in there too. It's not just the regular competition. It's not the base competition. It got the carbon package, has the carbon roof, has all carbon everything, carbon brakes, everything that you can possibly think of. It got the squeaky brakes on there too. A lot of people be talking about the carbon brakes like, oh, they squeak. Like, I don't care that they squeak. They're the best brakes that you can get on the market. They're not gonna warp your rotors as much as your regular brake pads do. And also they last for an entire lifetime. So at the end of the day, you really are gaining from having the carbon package. But let me show y'all the seats, man. Actually insane. I need to get some lights down here to illuminate like the M3 logo. Gonna hit it with a couple mods. Got the carbon all over the steering wheel, carbon on the dash, carbon everywhere, carbon on the seats. M3 glowing carbon bucket seats, man. We got carbon behind the seats too. Look at this. We're not done with the carbon. Insane. Can't really see it because it's getting dark outside, but it's absolutely insane, man. This is crazy. This is insane. Look at this right here. You never know something's achievable until you do it. You try and you fail, you try and you fail, you try and you fail, you put yourself into positions, you keep failing, then you keep going down, and you keep hitting down, and you hit the lowest point that you can possibly hit. You start getting knowledge, you start building consistency, you start building a life that you actually want to live. Are you gonna work to live, or are you gonna live to work? Honestly, I genuinely can't believe it. People were talking about, oh, why didn't you get a C8? C8. Why would I get a C8? I'd rather get an M3 comp. We got 4 doors. You got actual luxury. The seats can go back. You can actually be comfortable in your car. And on top of that, you're going to be pushing way higher numbers than a C8, man. Listen, it's about the driver. You just got to drive it correctly. I'm not saying I'm the perfect driver, but I'm going to make sure I'm not doing no crazy, stupid shit in this car because it costs so much money. And I don't want to see something, a masterpiece like this, go to waste. This is the exact spec I wanted. I don't even know what the color is really called. I just call it neon green with the blue carbon bucket seats. That's just what I call it. You know, I'm a car guy, but I'm not that deep of a car guy. Be like, oh, the manufacturer date is S590. Nah, I don't really care that much. But what I care about, you know, we got the whip here. We're having fun with the whip. We got the carbon on the roof. Right now is not the best time in terms of lighting wise because it's really getting dark. But carbon all over the whip, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy. You know, I'm not going to spoil it too much. What I'm thinking about doing to the whip is I'm going to wrap these indents in back in black. Maybe add like a front lip. But the car's already so damn low to where it's lowered. So it's lowered on spring. So if you add a front lip, it's going to be too damn low. Like I already hit the bottom of the front lip on something. I don't know what it is. And I haven't looked at it yet because I don't really want to be disappointed yet. Because it just drops damn near 6 figures on the car and you fuck it up a little bit. But I did get a warranty on this whip just in case the shit does go wrong because I don't want to come out of pocket for it. Basically, my car story is I had a Scat Pack and I had a Hyundai. My Hyundai was my daily, Scat Pack was the fun car. Scat Pack, I went to sell. The Hyundai, someone hit me in basically like a hit and run. They didn't have insurance, they did. So I used that as an excuse to get an M3 competition. How did I use it as an excuse to get an M3 competition? I don't really know, honestly. I just made the decision, I pulled the trigger, I put myself in an uncomfortable situation to get to myself to where I want to be. I'm going to make this car pay for itself. When you are making money, you want to be able to spend it at some point, right? Because how I kind of looked at this purchase, yeah, I'm spending a lot of money, but at the same time, like, time is the one thing you don't get back, and I'm not going to be 20 again, I'm not going to be 21 again. So I don't know if I'm promised tomorrow, I don't know if I'm promised next week, so live your life right now. Am I telling you go buy an M3 company, don't have money? That's not what I'm telling you, but I'm telling you, once you make money and once you're comfortable and you're able to buy something like this, why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Always get strapped up too. Because I do not play around. I don't care where I am. Always get strapped up. But it's just crazy to look at. I think I genuinely got the perfect spec. I don't know. This is just such a beautiful car. Those of you who are watching, make sure to say mashallah, man. Mashallah, Allahu Mabarak. Make sure you are wishing the best for everybody around you. You shouldn't be wishing no failure for people around you. You should be only wishing for them to get constantly better every single day, bettering themselves mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially, getting better at every single aspect in life. Because why not? We're all brothers and sisters, right? So let's pick each other up instead of tear each other down. But shit, I've been picking myself up. You know, I've been laying the foundation. I've been building on the foundation. I've been cash flowing through the foundation, facing problems, going through failures, getting hit rock and bottom, getting back up, climbing that wall, climbing that ladder, you know what I mean? So that's how we get into positions like this, by grinding every single day 1%. The thing is, people see a car like this, right? They look at a car like this and look at someone like me. Either someone bought it for him, or he doesn't deserve it, or he just got rich out of nowhere. Well, they didn't see the times where I lived in my parents' basement. They didn't see the times where I barely had any money. They didn't see the times where I'm making $2,000 a month, waking up at 6 a.m., working till 3 p.m. as a valet. They didn't see the times that I put on my desk, sitting there researching, learning new business models, failing through business models, losing money, paying for mentors, everything above A, B, C, D, E, F, G until Z. They didn't see that part. They only see the part where I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor, and they think I'm so far ahead, but you're really not that far ahead. What I did is I built a business, I stuck to the business, I made money from the business, and now I automated the business. And that business that, gave me my first amount of cash flow is called Airbnb arbitrage. That's how I started. So now I have bigger goals. Now I'm going to include this business, incorporate the things I learned from this business to start new businesses to cash flow more money. The goal is to have multiple sources of income, but people think, all right, I need multiple sources of income off the bat. That's not how it's going to work. Multiple sources of income only works when you build your first one, and then you settle your first one, you truly understand the ins and outs of it, then you build a team and you automate it. You're not going to be able to move to that second source of income if your first source of income is still taking time out of your day. And you don't hop from one thing to another thing to another thing, because you're never going to learn anything. You're just going to blame and say everything is not working. Everything that you've tried is not working because apparently you just didn't try hard enough. And you didn't learn through your failure. You just failed and you continued to fail, and you didn't do anything because of the failure. And you kept learning to fail and fail and fail and fail, and you don't try, and you just move on to the next thing. Don't let that be you. Stick to one thing, actually spend time learning it, perfect it, make money from it, and automate it. And once it is automated, then you can start worrying about, my next source of income or my next skill set, etc. And then you can apply the skill sets you already learned from your first source of income to your second, to your third, to your fourth, until you have an entire empire. But it all starts somewhere. So if you think this shit's just gonna happen overnight, it absolutely does not happen overnight. This is 3 years in the making right here. 3 years in the making. If I worked harder, could I have a Lambo? Yes. Did I procrastinate a lot of my time? Yes, I procrastinate a lot of my time. I'm human. But did I try to pick myself up whenever I procrastinated and I felt lazy and I actually had to put myself on a desk and force myself to work? That's exactly what I did. The difference between the 1% and 99%, the 1% take action and 99% don't. The 99% have a bunch of good $1 million, $1 billion, $1 trillion ideas, but the fact is they keep it inside of their head and they don't actually take action on it. That's the main difference between the rich and the poor, the wealthy and the wise. With that being said, man, all you gotta do is lock in and stick to one thing. But I appreciate you guys for the support. I'm gonna keep motivating you, motivating myself. Keep going. Next is the Lambo, next is the Lamb truck. Whatever we need to do, we're gonna get to it. At the end of the day, nothing is gonna come without grind. Nothing is gonna come without consistency. Nothing is gonna come without discipline, and nothing is gonna come without hard work. That's all you gotta know, man. When you get to that point, boom. Come on, man. Work so hard so this how your friend group pull up, bro. Lamborghini, yours. We got the M3 comp. How you doing? It's cold, bro. It is cold as hell, bro. Look at that. What you been doing today?
Well, how you get here so fast? You was speeding?
Nah, bro. I actually came here
I
late.
had it calculated. I was planning to be 5 minutes late.
Typical, man. How we showing up late and we got all this horsepower, bro? Come on now. That's insane. I got the rear wheel drive though, so I got an excuse. That's tough.